One of the biggest reasons why it's so hard to have what we deep down desire is because our emotional state determines our belief system, which creates the world around us. The biggest issue is we have never been taught how to accept ourselves and our true emotional state. Instead, we have been taught to shut it down, which is what makes us act out of fear and shame in our relationships. It holds us back in showing up authentically, fully to life, ourselves and our mission, which as a result we live life of untapped potential. So there's no point to change the environment around us. We have to change the physiology of our emotional experience within us to change the environment around us. This is why after years of coaching and healing, I created the Somatic method. It's an emotional release process that combines somatic breathwork and shamanic healing to release and integrate this emotional experience we have suppressed safely, connecting the soma, the body, back to the soul. It allows people to access embodied states of consciousness and self-awareness that connects the person back to their true emotions and themselves, which what is so profound because that's where intimacy is born.
The whole ceremony was just so powerful, and I felt it was spiritually awakening. I felt like a different person.
Never been able to go that deep and to be held by a facilitator like Gabi, and I was able to really transmute some of the pain in my past and integrate it in that experience.
When you said in the beginning, this will release your stress, I did feel that. I felt like there's nothing around me. There's like just me with myself.
There are 3 components to this method. First, breathing for a prolonged period of time, from 1 to 3 hours through the mouth. This is voluntary hyperventilation. And what it does, it manipulates the CO2 levels in the body, and it reduces the blood flow to the prefrontal cortex. This gives us access to the autonomic nervous system, where profound visions, memories, emotions, and trauma release has the possibility to take place easily, because ultimately we are accessing the subconscious mind without mind-altering substances. The subconscious mind lies in the entirety of fascia, where memories of traumatic unresolved experience actually lives. This is why the second component is somatic release. It's about physically manipulating the points in the body to start moving the stagnant emotional energy. This leads us to the third component, which is shamanic or energy release. And that's possible because breathwork and shamanic instruments played during the session induce a trance-like psychedelic state where the brain waves of the participants slow down to theta and delta frequency. These are higher states of consciousness where deep healing, restful sleep, intuition, psychic capacity are active. So as a facilitator with shamanic abilities, I can start to communicate and move this energy upwards through lower energy centers, where a lot of this life force energy is coiled up, towards the higher energy centers, bringing the centers back into alignment. And at this point, many people experience connection to higher consciousness or the divine. You can call this spiritual awakening, kundalini rising, orgasmic, blissful, ecstatic states, as some people say. An active embodiment process is also used at the start of the journey to get the participant back into their body and feel a sense of safety, which gives us that possibility of profound emotional healing experience. And I like to finish things off with integrating the experience at the end to create new neural connections and a new perspective to a person's life. This experience is available one-to-one, couples, and groups. You can book your experience with me now.